Well, we get ready for what is our deciding map for who gets Virtus Pro spot. Well, I shouldn't say that. HellRaisers would keep their own spot.
Yeah.
Big would take away the one that Virtus Pro is now vacated.
Yeah, just to know as well, it's Kingwin and Virtus Pro that have been eliminated so far. It's both Polish teams out of Pro League.
Yeah.
Just to know as well. Innocent.
It's Polish League. Polish League. I'm trying to say it anti-Pole.
Yeah.
Without Poland.
I guess Innocent's
Not that clever when I haven't slept,
the last
but that's
Polish
fine.
player that can make it in.
That's true.
Yeah, from Penta, right?
Yeah.
So he's the last hope of Poland.
He used to play with Spiro and Meniz.
So there's that. Just a little note. Virtus Pro, if you are just joining us, what we're talking about, Virtus Pro did get eliminated from Pro League today. Disappointing couple of seasons for them. This time finding themselves in relegation once again, losing.
Second season in 3 that they've been in the relegatory position. Last year, they were almost in a playoff position on the decider time. It looked like, okay, things have been redeemed, and obviously this year, not so much. This season was extremely close in many ways, but unfortunately, a lot of their games weren't, so it's not like you could argue they were close as well.
Well, for now, Big stealing the first map away, which is Cobblestone, their pick. We moved to Overpass, where HellRaisers ran away with it, especially in that second half as well. I don't think a single round was posted by Big at all after winning the first half 9-6. Train, like we said, a map that lends itself to teams that maybe like to execute a lot. There's options to do it. You don't need any map control to bring a full execution in. So maybe this will be interesting. I'm hoping to see a bit more from Big on this one. It seems like they're very strong on some maps, and then especially on Overpass, and they seem to have anything prepared on the T side whatsoever. Just kind of trying to run the defaults and get basic control and see what they could do with it. Tabson could not carry them to success.
In other news, Fernando Alonso is currently 4th in Indy 500 practice.
Well, there you go.
That's very impressive.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure what to expect, to be completely honest, on Train. You said it's execution map. I don't know what to expect from Big. They've been great on some maps with execution. Inferno comes to mind yesterday. Cobblestone wasn't too bad today, but it's based map to map, and we don't have that much information on it, to be fair.
No, we don't. So, yeah, we're just going to kind of roll with the punches here and see where we end up. HellRaisers, certainly a team that known to be very good on Train. This is one of their best maps. So I would say HellRaisers, just on the lack of knowledge I have with Big on this map, I would say my money is going to be on HellRaisers because I know they're very good on this one. And there can be a lot of top teams on this map, especially as CT sides are very good. They get a knife for sides on the third and deciding map. So obviously, going in the first and second map, it's your map pick. The opposition gets to choose whether they want to start CT or T. You do want to start CT side on Train. If you win the knife, it's considered a CT-sided map still. And yeah, especially for Big, I'm not sure whether they want to start. T-side might be good for them. Their T-sides seem to be better than their CT sides. So maybe that wouldn't be a huge issue for them either way.
Players are in, but readying up. Perhaps we'll get just a few thoughts from the 3 people with brains and not bronze. Except for Jason, he's mostly brawn.
Thank you, Matthew. Server conditions are a bit haphazard out there. You can see the players having a really tough time joining the server. There's a lot going on. It seems to be the southerly wind really blowing hard, preventing the connection to the server. The packets are being lost all over the place. Chad, over to you in the studio.
I'm expecting a lot of chip damage this game, Jason. I've got that in the forecast. And I think Storm, that will be Kiev, is going to be coming through his AWP in this map and taking down some little...
Lauren, what are your thoughts on Hurricane Kiev?
It's dangerous times out here, Jason. We're all a little worried, actually, on the streets as we speak. Hopefully families out there will be prepared for what's coming their way over in the HellRaisers camp.
Board up the windows. Get to the basement. God B is here.
Is he like some kind of predator, or...?
All right, you had the cave moment versus pro. Let's not go back to this sort of predatory...
I didn't even realize that is the connotation that you guys took from that. I just was talking about
17-year-olds wandering into caves.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
That's what makes it so funny.
Such an innocent mind.
Yeah, that map there went more in the way of HellRaisers.
Much like fantasy.
You look drunk when you're doing this. You gesticulate a lot more.
So HellRaisers looked a lot better on that map. Everything was good for them. T-side, CT side, fantastic. This one here, I think HellRaisers is going to win.
Okay, yeah.
Prediction?
Lauren, yeah, it's all going according to plan, right, Lauren? You said
2-1.
You said 2-1 for HellRaisers, and that Cobble was going to be won by Big.
Yeah.
much like the Fantasy League, you just seem to be on point.
It's very smart.
Some have said Lauren is a prophet.
Most of them are incorrect.
Nice. Well, I'm going to be a little bit prophetic here. I think that the knife round is live. So what we're going to do is head back over to the commentators. It's going to be Sadakist and Hank.
I'm really sorry we actually threw over to them. If I'd known that was what was going to happen, I would have kept it here.
Have they been preparing that for a while? It seemed like they've been
sometimes, yeah,
like amazing, hilarious thing they had prepared.
Yeah, sometimes I'm not really sure.
Out.
I hope it was improv, because if it was thought out, I would have probably canned that if I were them.
Leave it on the maybe pile.
Yeah. Well, can't all be winners, can we, Hank?
Well, the knife round coming to an end. It's going to be HellRaisers picking out. They'll go on the CT side. Like I said, more favourable for sure, so they'll be switching up. Any second now, you'll see all those CTs switch over. Surely. Will they swap? Will they all drop dead? No one knows.
No one knows.
They actually just morph into terrorists.
Well, there we go. Now we know our sides. Ooh.
So I'm going to say this is going to be, from what I know, HellRaisers running away with this one. Their CT side especially is going to be very good. They can take down some big names on this map. So I don't think Big will be able to hold a light to them. We'll see what happens. But here we go. Round number 1, 3 sets of armor. God B and Legia on the utility buy. Molotov and a smoke for God B. Legia, smoke and 2 flashbangs. So we did say they like executions. 2 smokes suggest they go inside. All teams do that. God B there with the smoke outside. He could just be, oh, okay, both smokes outside. This could be like a pop dog rush or something. Smokes out. God B using his smoke towards the bomb train. And yeah, pop dog is very fast after coming out. They seem prepared on this map, Matt.
Certainly do. Sticko will try and use the ladder to get vision. Has it. Gets wrecked. Even with the silencer, Tabson able to take him down through the smoke. Angel, meanwhile, getting one, but then dropping. It's going to be Dead Fox to recover and get Tabson after his 2nd kill in the round. Is that enough to finally silence Big? Because Tabson has been a large part of their success. Bondic looking to smoke off the bomb, potentially get on top. It does have a kit, remember, and doesn't even need to smoke it. Save this round.
Oh, such a promising round there for Big. Good smokes going down there from the first frag as well, but it's going to be Bondic finding 2 kills. Same story for Dead Fox as well. 4 defuse comes in, and they're absolutely fine. Like I said, their CT side, I think, is going to be too much for Big to handle here, but we'll see what happens. Round number 2, presumably going to be buying up in the 3rd, so just a light buy here, maybe some upgraded pistols, and a couple of smokes, what I can see as well. No armor purchase, of course, getting the AKs in the 3rd round. That's round number 2, and looking at the HellRaisers buy as well, 2 rifles, actually 3, including the FAMAS. And 2 UMPs as well. Kiev trying to do what he can with the Deagle. Very deadly weapon at sort of range. 1 taps to the head. No one giving him anything to work with.
Kiev just gives himself up. I think he was jumping, expecting someone further back, perhaps. Or maybe he just wanted to say goodbye to this cruel world after watching the Dusk segment. Sticko, meanwhile, needs to swing out and catch off Tabson. Actually doesn't need to do anything. It's already burned him alive. That works for now as Angel. Just to try and sit back by Legia, who's going to walk out for the smoke and be greeted immediately by Bondic.
Well, there's that. 2-0 now for HellRaisers. Well, this is the round that really matters. Legia investing a bit too much. From what I can see in the previous round, he got 3,300. He should have enough for AK armor at least. So he'll be limited to maybe a Galil or a UMP. So the latter. Galil for Kiev, 2 AKs. This is, maybe they invested a bit too much in the last one. They should have at least 5 AKs, all things considered. But here we go, then round number 3. And it's going to be the AWP out for Dead Fox, an early AWP at that. So we'll see whether he can get rolling here. This is one of his more specialist maps. I actually think he's very good at this one. Aggressive play from Sticko, taking the gain. How many flashbangs been off there?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like a fireworks display.
1, 2, 3,
bosh, bosh.
That was insane.
And Dead Fox finds another kill. They're looking hot out of the trap. HellRaisers, good job in the first gun round here.
That's very cool sounding. Tabson in behind the server will sit there and try and wait out what Dead Fox wants to do. Smoke down at the inside of Ivy, and Tabson's not sure what he wants to do, to be fair.
So he had the Galil firing behind him. He thought it was the M4A4. They sound very similar.
It's true.
He's like, whoa, where'd that come from? But it's just his teammates spamming.
Tabson will continue to try and put pressure onto Ivy. He's a man that can open things up, that's for sure.
Yeah. The 5-on-3, though, he's got his work cut out for him. He's the only player with an AK-47. There's another one. Gobi finds, I think it was the AK. So they upgrade in that respect, but 45 seconds remaining. A lot of work to do. But like you said, Tabson There was a player to step up and find frags here. He's the man you wanted to beat. Good flashbang out, but almost blinds himself as well. Sticker now trying to recover the situation. 30 seconds remaining. The bomb's heading outside. Actually found some wiggle room here. Bomb can be planted. As Gobby finds himself right up on the bomb train here.
Gobby trying to spot in. Oh, toward the Z connector, get the elevation. Realizes they're too close and goes for the default instead. Gets caught out with a wraparound.
Can't find the AWP, but they know they're beginning to DK this one. So this should be the 4-0. Good work by HellRaisers. That nice alley push. The flashbang firework display, I think we'll call that. I don't think I've ever heard that many flashbangs in one area go off before. It was like 4 in a row. All at once. It was kind of nuts. And they managed to push out, find the first frag. Deadfox gets an AWP kill as well, 5 on 3. They did a decent job to bring it down to a 2 on 2 in the end, but HellRaisers finding the 2 kills, and it's going to be 3-0. P50s and Glocks, and 1 smoke. I think really invested into this round from the T side. Angel using the smoke just to look above. He was guaranteed a frag there, bomb down, and he might get a complete ace. Looking quite nice. Okay.
That works for Angel. Getting not the complete ace, but a good number of kills. Starting off well, Big, remember, took the first map. It could be the back-to-back wins for HellRaisers. I can't really call it a reverse sweep because it's really only 2 wins. But, yes.
It was a reverse sweep and overpass, for sure.
Yeah, in terms of rounds, absolutely.
They're not giving a single one away after losing the first half 9-6 as well. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we're going to one of the first official gun rounds, I guess you can call it. The third round forced by obviously lacking in AWP. Keith's got that now. It's round number 5. We'll see whether Deadfox can bait and sticker behind the server. So I'll be leaving him to his own devices here. As we get into round damage done towards the sticker there, goes down to 59 HP from an HE grenade. Similar response though towards Nex and Gold B. And I haven't seen anything that's excited me as of yet from Big. The pistol round, obviously they've got stuff prepared, they've got set pieces available to them. Let's see how powerful they can be.
WP. Try and look in through the smoke. Flash goes out, so he just fires, hopes for the best. No one there going to receive it. Deadfox thinking about trying to peek back, but slips away. Fades into the abyss, Henry. A dark, abysmal abyss.
45 seconds remain. No one really getting anything done on the T side just yet. Sticker waiting on the other side of that smoke. A dangerous position. Can hear them being tagged up. Guaranteed frag. Takes down Tabson. He can fall back as well. He knows an AWP is in towards Ivy. Time ticking away. 30 seconds. They will be able to get a plum by the looks of things on the mini-map, but need to start finding some frags.
Straight plant Leggy up. Keeves got the shot on Sticko. Another one. As he follows up Angel in the same footsteps. Deadfox just cops a nade straight in the forehead. This second one doesn't do quite as much damage. Took him from, I think, 33 to 16. So 15 damage dealt. As Bondic will continue to try and pedal his way back into the site. Gradually moving on and forth into, well, the hell position where Nex waits. So it should be pretty straightforward for Nex to take him down with the AK-47. Yep, he's even gonna fire his hands. He's got no fingers left.
Oh,
that
Nex.
was quite good.
Yeah, it looked like the round was about to slip away from them. They touched the defuse at that point, and the Nex spots 2. It's like he saw that big barrel sticking out from the little nook there in the corner.
I like it when a big barrel sticks out, Henry.
Yeah, who doesn't? Especially when it's a big one. Yeah?
Ah.
Well.
That's why they named themselves Big. If it was my team, it'd be called Small.
Yep, I can't argue with that. Well, Big, only one player surviving. HellRaisers have already established their economy. This is the chance for the double reset. I love this kind of smoke. You actually go all the T-spawn into the Connector, so this is an inside take at that point. You throw that smoke to guarantee the AWP can't really wreck you, and it looks like they should get full control of the inside bomb site here. Zero to the full back. Known as being a very good inside player, exactly for that sort of reason. Good for 1 frag and staying alive. That's his specialty, I would say.
Specialty. That's one thing to have, as Legia is going to try and work his way around inside of the B site. Unfortunately, it's found by Angel. However, they manage a bomb plant during all of that, so they can try, despite being 2 men down, to hold this off. Next, going to stay aggressive as well with the bomb plant. I hate getting stuck down there after a plant. As Deadfox takes him out, Skeev has to go aggressive. Smokes on either side to hold off the bomb. Gets the first at far, but that gets Angel up close. And that's unfortunate that Godby has to try and run his way all the way back to the site.
Well, after Nex had the bat on the 2 versus 1 in the previous round, Big with a simple strategy, that smoke from T-Spawn that lands the connector. 3 smokes outside as well to try and force some rotations. They go towards inner. They don't find much as they come down the lower round, like I said, 0. Normally very good at just staying alive, delaying with the utility and finding 1 kill, and he does that perfectly, buys his teammates some time, the rotations come in, and the Deadfox AWP finding a few frags out as well. That's kind of a harsh reset for Big. You get the bomb down, so it's not the end of the world to be able to buy into the next round for sure, with $2,000 per play at the moment. 5-1 though, HellRaisers looking decent here. And in terms of round number 7, is that a straight up wallbang?
That may have been, yep, the Guardian-esque in reverse. No, that's what long.
So he was
so
he did it straight through. I'll show you.
Did he clip him through the top of the
I'm
roof?
sure we'll get a replay, but he was like this. So he was like here.
Oh,
and he
it would have
wall
clipped.
bangs.
That's nuts. Because I was watching when the player died in A main.
Oh, you must have, okay, so you just did it in this angle here.
Yeah,
Find the
so
green
it's
train.
down the wide side. That's still pretty cool.
And then you can see he went Bosch through there.
Bosch. Why do you say? I like Bosch.
It's a very British word. I don't know why.
Bosch
it's a
and Bish.
rugby term.
Gotcha. Deadfox falls away inside of the site. Spawnick instead that will do the damage, dropping the ball momentarily. 5-1 about to become 6. Deadfox makes it so. Make it so. Do you remember that meme?
What, the
Captain
Patrick
Kirk?
Stewart one?
Patrick Stewart, yeah. That whole like song that they edited.
Yeah, that was actually. I remember that in college.
Pretty
I was like
sweet. Yeah.
16 or something they were doing that.
If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's pretty
Yeah.
funny. I really liked it for some strange reason.
Well, 9 frags for Bondnik. Same story for Angel as well. Seems like everyone's contributing on the HellRaisers side. This is looking very convincing. And a Nova on the T side, Lagia, really? Is
Why
this
not?
the thing? Let's see. Planning on going with that. Pop Dog, presumably. Yep, that's where he goes. And now he's done that and you haven't found anyone, this becomes almost useless. How do you get out of Pop Dog? Kind of hoping that someone just walks into your crosshair. I don't think they will. They don't know what your money's like. They want to keep the range advantage. Smokes have been deployed, but Sticko trying to look over it. Going to be silent at the same time as well. Can't really jump around. Just going to be bonding to find the first frag and also finds 2 as well.
Yeah. With the shotgun.
Glock out.
Yeah, goes to the pistol. Smokes off. He gets a smoke down and gets close enough to the bomb. Never mind. Sticko takes him out. Crisp, clean headshot, boys. Angel's gonna take down Gobby. It's just Kiev in a 1 versus 5.
A little bit desperate.
Yeah, at
else
that
can you
point,
do?
yeah, exactly.
But there it is. The Nova, surprisingly, doesn't reap any rewards there. Technical pause, Matthew. Tactical. That's okay. We don't mind those
you
ones.
panicked. I know. I could hear
We
you.
don't
You were,
mind.
no!
We don't mind tactical. pauses.
Technical!
Okay, well, that makes sense. We haven't really seen anything as exciting as too much from the big side as of yet. No crazy fakes. They have got some executions, but they're struggling to put rounds on the board here. 7-1 for HellRaisers. That is a very good and well-rounded train side, I would say. They've had some big results, especially at the start of the tournament. This is one of the maps they got a lot of the work done. We'll see whether this continues. Deadfox, their kind of secret weapon, I guess. Managing to, like, if he turns up to a game at best of 3, that's when they're absolute best. Like, he's a Hungarian player. I guess you call HellRaisers an international team at this point.
They are. They're European classified, but they're international.
Yeah, so they've got, like,
Quite.
Hungarian players, Slovakian players, and Ukrainian as well.
Keep going. Yep, there. That's good. What else you got?
And the coach is Slovakian, I think, as well. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're probably right. I can't remember right now. I can't remember. Oh, Junta. No, Junta's Ukrainian.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Junta went over to them. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Junta's with them right now.
Yeah, that's right. LMBT went to Mouse Sports,
Yeah,
right?
that's correct. Yeah,
okay.
Junta's who left Flipside.
Whatever happened to Flipside? Where have they gone?
13th in Premier last year, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, poor Markelov. That's
So they're a team that always makes...
That slipped into the
They
abyss.
always make the major.
The major, and they'll be at the qualifier this time.
Right.
That'll be the next time we see them.
Because they got top 16. Well, it was in the major last time. You always
Exactly. Yeah, no, top 16 is a fair way of putting it. It's considered all one tournament by Valve.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they've disappeared.
That's nuts. I haven't seen like lights of World Edit play in months.
I think when you're a big brand like Virtus Pro, if you don't play in Premier next year, okay, you may not get back into the Pro League, but because of your brand and your performances at LAN, well, give or take, you'll still get invited to events. But if you're a team like Flipside, you need the Pro League to showcase yourself. And if you're top 8 in Pro League and having good results, you might get invited to events, a few here and there. If you're nowhere to be seen, you're not getting invited anywhere.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you're not on anyone's radar anymore. Like for me, I cast CS every day of my life. I'm like, where have they gone?
Yeah.
Like, how can tournament organizers be thinking about them?
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's why I say if you're a massive brand, it's different.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot to be said for orgs and prestige and all that sort of stuff.
Very true.
Well, here we go then. It's going to be another round for Big. Oh, Dead Fox finds the first frag, though. He takes down the Danger Man. It's going to be Tapson going down first, 5-on-4. The buy's not great. They have got the AWP for Kiev, but Godby's down to the Galil. They're limited in terms of what they have left in utility. And Molotov out of the pop dog. Let's have a little party down here. But Angel waiting for... I thought that was a terrorist joining him up with the AK there. Godby is hiding in the smoke, hoping Angel doesn't find him.
Oh, Angel.
How many flashbangs?
It's the right time for the nade. Yeah, exactly. Throws it through. It goes too far. Godby with the smoke slowly dissolving is able to take him down. But Sticko getting next brings things to a rather abrupt halt in terms of momentum for Godby and Big. Another small half from them so far as it's going to go 8-1. A 1 versus 4. Godby not exactly the man I would put in this position.
No. This is like, hopefully... SCT comes hunting for you. You can see he's got no attempt to win the round. He's just going to be holding up. Hopefully get one frag out of this. And is that a wall bang towards Pop Dog? I'm going to check where that goes. Where was he hoping to go with that? So he fires through there. I don't think that goes in.
Either way, Godby's managed at least 1 kill in this. Dead Fox is low. If he wins this, I'll be very astonished, I think is a good word for it. Ball him down over toward him. He's going to pedal over toward and try to grab it. Grab it like a rabbit. He's got it, but now he's going to go spot it out. Surely peeked off. Molotov goes too deep, and Bondix in play already. Tell his thought process isn't... It's far from the issue for Godby.
8-1. Lost bonus to 4th stage when you get $2,900 per player. Have a partial buy, methinks. We'll see what they can do.
Dualies. I was just going to say the same thing.
When all else fails, bring out the dualies.
Yeah, why not? Are they viable in any sense other than crab walking?
No.
Do you remember when Nip did that strat?
Yeah, well, everyone is
clawing up banana. Or was it Dust 2 Cat? No, it was banana.
It was Inferno, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Dust 2 Cat was the show match we did with Play It Cool. That's right, when Michael Lely did it. And Shocks.
God, feels like a lifetime ago.
Dude, it was back when love was fresh in the air and pure.
Okay.
I meant to say life, and I said love, and I just went with it, Henry. It's 9-1 for HellRaisers. Double op setup still in play.
This is what I expected, though. So just to reiterate, Big do not kind of crash out after this one. They will meet Penta.
Yeah, double
decider match. One more best of 3 after this one. And then whoever wins that best of 3 between Big and Penta still will find themselves in the Pro League.
Penta's been there before. HellRaisers obviously trying to fight to retain. Yep,
right?
That's right. Kingwin took their spot.
Different lineup, but...
And, well, yes, okay. But Big has never been there before, so for them it's rather significant to try and accomplish that goal, to try and do it on their first attempt, ultimately, because straight into the Mountain Dew League last year, and this was their first chance to make it to Pro League.
I believe that was Tabson's last team, Penta. I think that was his news.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Yep. After he originally left Mouse Sports. And then his brief tenure in NRG.
Wow, 9-1.
Who also made the playoffs in the North American division, by the way.
Haven't seen anything fast from Big, have we? No rushes, like no defaults that led to any picks. They seem to be... This is why I don't think their sort of play style will work against a top team. They're just focusing on the executions, the fakes and stuff like that. I think once you know they do that, you're just going to start bullying them. You're just going to hold up and like keep working the money down and just keep going for those aggressive peaks, showing the lack of respect that we saw from HellRaisers in that first gun round, pushing Ivy. As soon as you find that one kill, their tactic's gone. They can't really do much about it. And Train, like I said, I thought it would be lending itself to their strengths, but if they're losing the first pick time and time again, and the money's on a rut like he is right now, Kiev can't get any picks. He's like a very strong player for him. He's on 3 and 10 right now. The AWP on Train, that's shocking. The AWP should be opening up the map for you. Not necessarily getting loads of kills, but he's finding openings, and that's what Dead Fox is doing, at least. Double AWP set up for the HellRaisers for the first time, just to note that as well. This is looking promising, though, to have some of the first pick, but Dead Fox, he gets 2 in return.
Zero getting Ligia down, though. Makes us still have an advantage for the HellRaisers side. Dead Fox trying to do what he can. He'll get it. Next walk's a little too far into the open. He's still sitting on the bomb train. We go 10-1. Could be a fast third.
I think you might be right.
Another attack pause. This is from HellRaisers, though. Interesting.
Let me have a look. See
They just said technical pause HellRaisers in my ear.
Yeah. So I'm just going to have a look and see why they would do that. So how many players went down there? So 2 players survived. They've got plenty of money. They've recovered the double orbs. Maybe they said to run to the toilet or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that,
doesn't really
that
make
makes more sense.
I would say it's been a long couple of hours in terms of that pause. Probably you just have to run to the bathroom. You get 5 minutes with your pause here, and they're so comfortable right now. They probably know they won't need it going forward. They're looking like they're going to get like a 14.5. In terms of the money for $3,400 per player. No bomb going down the last 5. So they've got 4K on 2 players, and then 3 players, I should say, and then 2 players on about $3,500. So certainly a buy there, not the best in terms of orb. They cannot buy an AWP. So Kiev, 3 for 11. Legia, 2 for 11. Tabsin, who is the god on the first map, only with 5 kills here after 11 rounds. This could be a 41, 13-2 I think. They're looking too slow here, not assertive. When the strats aren't working for them, they seem a bit lost at that point. Like Inferno is such a strong map for them, I guess. Like they're very solid on that one.
Yep.
Getting the apartments control, falling back, and the teams don't. Like if they're playing against the team like Virtus Pro, like who looked so cagey and not themselves.
Yeah, that's true.
They're allowing them to get that map control right at the start of the round. Then they got all their nades, they can do all the flashy executions and like the fakes, and it's all going great. I think as soon as you get the map like this, where HellRaisers are very confident, and they just had a great map in the previous one as well. They've got the momentum in their favor. It's getting late. It's round number 12, and a buy does come in. It's a bit of a dicey one. 1 AK, Tech-9s of the Deagle, and the Legia Scout. I'm not sure it's going to matter too much. They've still got about 2K per player. And rushing. Let's see what this brings to the table. Maybe the full-on rush is what it is.
Good pick from Gob B. Doubled up, takedown 2. This is starting to work. The timeout may be backfiring. I suspect you are correct in your bathroom assumption. So the nade will go through. They've got bomb down, Henry. This is something new. With pistols as well on fast play, as you suggested.
Yeah. Why not? Nothing else is working. Give it the outside rush.
Yeah. Don't overthink it, Gabi. Just run. There's a low HP player on Sticko toward long, but they're slowly clawing ground back. They're not now. Next takes down Angel. Sticko, the low HP player, indeed will fall. Zero's in a 1 versus 3. AWP to be saved, and we got big with 2 rounds now, finally.
On an eco, pretty much. So one thing as well, like if you think about Astralis, when they were kind of going through that phase of everyone calling them chokers, right, when Karrigan was still there, it's like, especially on maps like Train, they couldn't really, when they got into this sort of rut where they had a great first half, they move into the T half, and they lose like 6 rounds in a row, they can't seem to get anything going. Karrigan, like, he seemed to never want to change that. You want to keep to what they were doing and said, no, it's going to work. It's worked in the past, it's going to work now. As soon as Glaive joins, he seems to be able to recognize the trends of when they start to fall apart, and he can see when his star players aren't really finding picks. He goes, right, you know what? We're just doing outside rushes now. All we're going to do is just keep it fast, and we'll allow you to have some aim duels, and we'll get out there before the utility can really be an issue. So that's what, I guess, Big went for that round. Obviously, it wasn't really a full buy, so it's difficult to take that much away from it, but get the rushes going, get some confidence, find some frags, pick up a round, 10-2. And this is looking much better than it was just a round ago. So now they've got a full buy. No AWP on Kiev, but that necessarily hasn't been a huge impact area for them.
No, it's not been in this map, that's for sure. Not like it was on Overpass when Tabson was in another world, another dimension. Another did I mention, Henry? Dead Fox waiting for anyone to get aggressive at long. Tabson slowly getting there, waiting for anyone to do the same from the CT side. Suspect the T's to go first. No one looking like they're going to try and push through from CT. 2 players inside of the A site, 1 close to Z connector, and they doubled up B. So no one playing aggressive Pop Dog or, interestingly enough, aim, but neither of those places occupied right now. Nades out, Legia walks in, Angel is the one in position, fast enough for Dead Fox. Backs it off, Sticko's on top of the train, he'll play in support position, cover off his teammate, and he does so successfully, goes down to next eventually, but Dead Fox wins that duel as well.
It's a bit of a lackluster fake there. They did the smokes down the lower ramp and sending 2 players in who got spotted. 1 goes down, they can't find any frags, and it's kind of fallout of Ivy and hope for the best there. Dead Fox finds the first pick. Great movement for him, like a nice little bunny hop to get it in the corner again and then get his back up on the teammates on top of the train next to Ivy. And there it is. It's round number 11 picked up by HellRaisers. I think this is a full force-spine response from Big. It's not looking too promising. The full execution, maybe something fast here. Smoke's going out, taps in. Tech-9 in hand. It's the gear with the AK-47 going towards Ivy. They've expended quite a lot of the utility at the start of the round. Hasn't really brought them too much. Here comes some more flashbangs. Dead Fox still watching towards Ivy. Can't find that shot, but nails that one.
That's almost interesting because he unscoped, realizing, like, hang on, I missed that, and then still had time to set for the other.
Well, yeah, well, usually they jump across, they're baiting someone in, right? So
Yeah, of course, but it's just more that he unscoped and, like, his reaction was like, oh, I've missed it, and then still went back for it.
yeah.
It wasn't what the standard procedure was, that's all. I just noticed those little things, Henry. Don't ask me why. I'm just kind of crazy sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Let's not get personal.
What?
Next, jumping up on top of the pallet, we'll continue to watch inside of the site for anyone that wants to get aggressive.
Well, for now, just under a minute remaining. It's Nex and Kiev with not really much to bring to the table. They're going to have to just go one by one and hope that someone finds a frag. And this is looking like to be a 13-2 half. It's number 14 here. Almost guaranteed to be 12-2. They won't have any money into the next round. Zero can hear the footsteps in T-spawn. That should be a simple frag. And there it is. In terms of lost bonus, they've only got second stage, man. So $900 per player. It's the last round. 13-2 was guaranteed at this point. To be fair, any rounds they've picked up so far is a Tech-9 kind of semi-buy, which is in like round number 13. And then round number 5 as well, which I can't even remember what happened there. It's getting quite late here, but can you remember what happened there?
On the round they won.
The first round they won. I know it's Tech-9.
I don't remember that far back. Second round was Tech-9's rush in, but don't ask me, don't quote me. That's why we have analysts to do that after the game. We had a pause. We had some other stuff going on. It's been pretty much HellRaisers just dominating. And they look like they're going to continue to do so to close out the half, 0. With a Molotov down, just sprays in, and Legia and Tavson fall bombs inside of it, so they have to wait a little bit longer, smoke in. Zero's got another. He's got 3. Won't get an ace, but he will get 4.
Like we predicted, Matt, going into train, I didn't think HellRaisers would give much away on this map. They get 13-2 from the CT side. After winning the 9th round, they get to start on that side. Obviously, it's the third and final map. So, we'll take a quick break. I'm not sure Big have any sort of response to this. They lose a pistol, that's pretty much it. Do not go anywhere, although we'll find out whether they can do it and make them way towards the Pro League.
It's all HellRaisers over Big in map number 3. A 13-2 first half means a pistol round could end us quite quickly. That's my throw to you.
Thank you very much, Matthew. Yes.
Back to you in the studio, Hank.
Yes, back from you in the studio to me in the studio. It's a back and forth affair. Yeah, they win the pistol here, HellRaisers, that's pretty much it. If even they get the bomb down, that could be it as well, because that means they get the AKs in the third. It could be early shower for Big, I should say, sorry. But at the end of their dream to make it into Pro League, they do face off Penta tomorrow if it does go horribly wrong here, looking like it could be the case. 13-2 is very difficult to recover from, and what I've seen from them on train so far suggests it's another map they don't really have in their repertoire. Here we go then, the pistol about to begin. The final half of this evening, a little bit later than anticipated with that technical issue in the second map, but here we go. 3 sets of armor for HellRaisers, one of which is Superman by Zero. He's got the Tech 9 armor, which of course was dropped by Sticko. He's only got a smoke, and Dead Fox with the Molotov and 2 flashbangs here. We normally say the B-bombs are favored by T-sided. Seems they've on the pistol rounds, as I kind of get distracted for a second, sorry. Smoke should be going down the lower ramp or Molotov towards the connector. We'll see what they decide to do. You can save the Molotov for the retake as well. And the CT's touch the bomb, you chuck it in, and should be good to go. Tabs on the bomb train now. Let's see if we can shut it down. They're pushing it aggressively.
Quite good. Taps in, a real chance to swing around. Gets 2, Sticko, Dead Fox. Take it back, though. Bomb's going to be planted. This is HellRaisers looking decent if it goes down before another kill comes in. In fact, another kill goes in for them, so it's looking even better. Ooh. Better still. Angel takes Kyiv. And I'd say we are near the end.
Yeah, Scott B, not known as a star player. He's the tactical mastermind and can't get the shot. And it looked so good at the start. Taps in the first 2 kills, 5 on 3, but they recover very swiftly. And HellRaisers find the pistol has to be a force buy from Big here. They can't allow them to get match point so early on, so they have to buy what they can. The gear, he always buys this guy. I haven't really seen him use this to great effect in this sort of stint we've had in the last few days. Obviously, we don't really get the castle, but he uses that weapon. 5.7's a Deagle and the Scouts. That's all they've got to work with here, and it's 3 AKs, well, 3 rifles, 2 Chicalos, and UMPs. They'll be treating this like a gun round. They want to get to match point very early on. Stick with the first frag on Tabson. Nice kill to get. And I think that's going to be the cue to get towards inside. Using the upper round like a bird's eye view map means you can just look over the bomb side and find any CTs waiting for you. They're not going to have necessarily the firepower to hold you off. Bomb comes in. That should be the round concluded. Angel watching Pop Dog. And Lakia, though, okay, caught him out, managing to get that first scout headshot in.
2 to go. 2 kills in the round, 1 either side. Angel already watching his backside to make sure there's going to be no flank through from the stairs. He's not wrong in expecting that there might be. Good shot, Lagia. Sticko is the one found. It's Dead Fox to take next. Gobby still responding. Lagia again will get Dead Fox down. And the bomb to be defused. Lagia is holding it 10 seconds. 10 seconds. And Bondik's not checking it. This is going to be done. He's going to be done right now. He's got to get the kill. Oh, Bondik timed that perfectly.
He did indeed. So yeah, you have to have an internal count in your brain. Just think, okay, count to 10. And he had to check at the end of that as well. He got his, I think it was a 9 when he finally checked it, but there it is. 15-2, and it has to be another force buy from Big here. I would say this one is done. He's going to round number 3. UMPs, PT-50s, Deagles, a couple of Scouts. I don't think they have a chance here. They're going to stick together, HellRaisers, choose a place to go. There's not going to be much refrag potential from the CTs. Bondik's looking to go towards main entrance. I would say this is a 16-2 scoreline. But we'll see whether Big can hold on. Could be in the Pop Dog position. Takes a nade to the face. A couple of them. Oh my god. He had head armor as well, man. He goes under 5 HP. That's insane. Perfect grenades.
Good shot from Angel to take down Lagia. Good shot back on the Scout. That's the second round in succession they've had success on a Scout, but is success in a single kill enough? Gobby next, the last 2 remaining. The last hope to try and secure it in the upper bracket. They still have a chance to use it against Penta. That's kind of cool.
Totem pole and the Pop Dog.
Totem pole and the Pop Dog.
So that should be it. That should be the 16-2. It's next with just a Deagle in a 4 versus 1. Well, I kind of built this one up with a bit of hype. The third map, the third and final map. Will Big do it? They didn't really turn up at all. The second half of Overpass and then Train just got completely blown out of the water. Not out of it, though. They still have a chance tomorrow, our final best of 3. But overall, HellRaisers looking very comfortable. That's what we've come to expect. They are a great CS team. Kind of had a bit of a fumble in the first map, but Overpass clinical towards the end, and then this one goes without saying. Matt, it's been a pleasure. Let's throw it over to Jason and the gang at the desk.
One last time, yes, HellRaisers make it back into the ESL Pro, or retain their spot in ESL. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Retain their position in ESL Pro League. Congratulations to them. Big is going to drop down. Yeah, tough third map. Pretty big of a blowout.
Yeah, I'll jump on this just because you said map. I think the fact the map pool was you're walking into two of the statistically best maps for HellRaisers out there. I think you've got to really have a plan in mind. I kind of hope that maybe Godbeat didn't seem to happen in the end, and it did fall apart. That pause clearly didn't help as well.
Chad,
I think
thoughts?
if HellRaisers fix their map pool a little bit, maybe add one more into the mix, that they can be even more competitive with top teams. And I was impressed by Bondic over both nights. He's been relatively consistent. I think he was towards the top or top frag over all three of the maps this evening and last night. So good to see.
Yeah, good chap, that Bondic. Well, let's bring up the results of the day in case you're tuning in pretty late. HellRaisers,
They did
we
it.
just witnessed them beat Big 2-1. They're going to make it retain their spot in ESL Pro League. Penta, that was the big news. I mean, even bigger than HellRaisers making through is Penta beat Virtus Pro 2-0. So Virtus Pro is relegated down to the Mountain Dew League. Big and Penta will play tomorrow in one last deciding BO3 to see who that second spot will be in the relegation for ESL Pro League next season.
Repeat of the Mountain Dew League, right?
What's
the
that?
Finals there, the repeat of the Mountain Dew League
Yes,
finals.
it is a repeat of the Mountain Dew League Grand Finals, which Penta took 2-0, two close maps. But we're going to get out of here pretty quick. It's been just a pleasure. The North American relegation matches are going on right now, so make sure you tune into those if you're going to stay up. Other than that, we'll see you tomorrow for the deciding matchup.